Playoff football has once again returned to our nation's capital as you get a look inside Northwest Stadium here in Landover. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Washington Commanders. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves.
Right to the air is Daniels. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 28 yards.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. To throw is Daniels. Setting up a screen, Krosky mid. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Cougar 19. Hey, smash. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Throwing now is Daniels. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hawk 70, Mustang 19. Riggs. Chop 60.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Looking to put a drive together. Off the play fake, it's Williams. And Rudolph has it left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Third and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will have the Bears first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
To throw, Williams. Pass caught by Burden. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brings up second and 2 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's second and a couple. Now a first carry here for their running back. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
First down, Chicago.
Moore, the man in motion. Here's Williams. That's caught. The tight end rumbling with it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
18 yards. That's another Bears first down. First and goal, Chicago.
To the air, Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Luther Burden from 4 yards out. And the Bears have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Santos with the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. This time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
16 yards.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Come on. Warriors 70, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
To the air goes Daniels. And he will find his man, Samuel. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Deebo Samuel, 65 yards. And And the Commanders have regained the lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7.
Commanders 10, Bears 7. Chad Ryland to kick off.
Now Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Off the play fake, Daniels. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
13-yard line.
Here's Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Under a minute to go. Clock running at a back-and-forth first quarter of play.
Get it. Panther 60. Panther 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Go.
Now Daniels. Pressure, they got him again.
That's a ball he needs to let go of there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work through his progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they've got to sense the pressure. They've got that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it, you have to let it go before the pressure gets to you and puts you on the ground.
Ready,
how to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Daniels looking to throw. That is into the hands of Krosky Merritt. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 2nd quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Go, Reed, go! Come on.
Now a handoff to Rodriguez. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Chris Rodriguez taking it in from a yard out. And the Commanders are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
17. Bears 7. Chad Ryland to kick off.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football, and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Williams. Pass caught right side by Loveland.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for the Bears.
Looking to throw is Williams. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the 1st down.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
There's a short one caught by Loveland. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A huge play there for Washington. 61 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Here we go, check. 19.
Daniels with a give to Krosky Merritt. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
70.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Steady.
Again, it's Krosky Merritt. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
A yard all they need, but it's third down.
Reload, reload. Let's go now. Go.
Here's Rodriguez. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Now the ball comes loose, and this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Moore, the man in motion. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Throwing is Williams. He's got this complete to Burden. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And finally down at the 9-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. On play action, here's Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Slide left. Let it up.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he stopped immediately there. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Santos with the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Commanders 17.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead.
19 Lions.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Open man is the tight end, John Bates.
It's a gain of 20.
Cougar 19.
That's good for a Commanders first down.
On first down, it's Krosky Merritt. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Warriors 70. 18 run. Check smash. Check smash. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
On the set.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Ready. Dragon 6, Hawk 7, 7 Pirates, 7, trap 60, trap 60. Cup 19, Cup 19.
To throw is Daniels. That's Samuel, caught left side. Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
18, Pioneer. Broncos.
Throwing now is Daniels. Staying on his feet. Now Daniels going to keep it. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
30-yard attempt.
From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is indeed good. And that'll bring him back within a point. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
To kick off.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Hey, volunteer, finish it up.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Down the sideline he goes. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A big play there. 54 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
65 catch, 65, 60.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Up the middle, Krosky Merritt. Room here to run. Now he's loose at the 40. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
19-yard line.
70 Timberwolves.
Play action, now it's Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO, he'll keep it. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Go, Reed, go. Ready. Check, Panther 60, Panther 60. Check, go.
Krosky Merritt will get about half halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Ready.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Kari Blasingame taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Commanders have cut the lead back down to 2.
19 Tiger. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They're going to run it left. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now Williams. And that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Moore, the man in motion. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, Williams. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Commanders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
19 light.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And he rifles one incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
18 Rattling. Brad, go street. 19, 18. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Back to throw. Daniels. That's into the hands of his tight end, Bates. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 13 yards there at a Washington first.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Let's go. 19, 18, 60,
They go play action. Daniels. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 43 yards. And the Commanders take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch. And he loves that. And he's going to carry that in at contract time.
28. Chad Ryland to kick off.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
To the air, Williams. Pass caught by Burden. He'll get it inside the 20. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Luther Burden, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. Santos with the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats! Ready?
Off the play fake, Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That's caught left side by Simmett. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Give to Krosky-Merritt. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 84 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
70 range, 70 range. Ready? Hit.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Hawk 70. Hawk 7. Cup 19. Cup 19. Let's go.
Here's Daniels. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Washington going to send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And the Bears will get the football back. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Moore, the man in motion. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
22 yards. 1st down, Chicago.
Here's Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. They'll run with the Rutgers man, Kyle Monungai. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole. And then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off. But you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Throw right side taken in by Adunze. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the Commanders' 7-yard line.
They'll run Monungai. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 4th down and 1.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And this time he is in. Yes. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bears have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Commanders 35.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second and 10.
Cougar 19.
They'll run once more with JCM. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Viking 18.
They'll try and run for it. Krosky Merritt. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here's 2nd and 10.
Street. 70 Lions. 79 Broncos. 18 Rattler. Ready.
To the air goes Daniels. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Deebo Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. This is 1st and 10. Moore, the man in motion. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Off the play fake, it's Williams. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's 2nd down. To throw, it's Williams. Open man down the field. That's Burden. And he's going to be wrangled down quickly after the catch up at the 45-yard line.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
On the ground, it's Madden. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front three, your front four, your front five, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit. And that's what he did on that play. That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. Oh, Dunze wide open. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Let's go. Let's go.
It's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Santos now to add the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Next to score, Bears 49, Commanders 42.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll be a little too hot to handle, as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Ready up.
Here's 1st down.
Get up. Mustang 19. 70 Timberwolves.
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
65 cat, 65 cat. Trap 50, trap 50. Ready up.
Back to throw. Open man down the field. It's a tight end center. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
Check. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. $60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Steady.
He'll look to throw. Now Daniel's going to keep it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And now here comes their final timeout, as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Ready. Cowboys, rig alert, rig alert. Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
He's back to throw. Now Daniel's going to keep it. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. And now time for one final play that has to be obviously in the end zone.
Can't wait to see what they call, but you want to get it to your best player. Sometimes you have to do it by formation. Move everyone to one side, and maybe he gets a one-on-one isolated on the backside.
A big play looming on 3rd down.
Go! Panthers, Cup 19! Cup 19! Pioneer! Buffalo 18! Ready?
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He'll try to pick it up himself. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. The Bears will fight on another week as we say so long, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Landover.